Randy for Thunderhorse Descendant. I'm here today with July 2022 Project 2 Part 5. The last project video didn't even have an intro because things and stuff. But I've decided to let these videos out a few at a time. And so, or like one at a time instead of one big condensed video, as I've said numerous times. So if you're like, why are all the earring projects coming out one at a time? It's because they're like 12 minutes, 10 minutes, and I just thought that's easier than doing like a 60-minute earring video. Anyways, today we get the hammer. Where's my hammer? Oh, it's in the drawer. Dang, I should have had it for this. I'm gonna get it. That's not my texturing hammer. Ah, here it is. Okay, just pretend this was in the beginning. Get the hammer! So, exciting. I like to hammer things. So, we're going to be using the hammering today and doing some texturizing and some things, making our own earring component. It's going to be super fun. So, let's get on down to the mat and get this party started. Alright guys, here we are down on the mat. So, as you may remember, we had made this little design. If you can see that. So we're going to make our own earring component, put our star in the middle, do some fancy wire wrapping, and it's going to be smashing. So let me show you what I got. Here he is. So this is what we're going to be making. Pretty dang snazzy if I do say so myself. So all you need is a star and 3 little beads and some copper wire, and we're going to get this party started. Here we go. Okay, first things first, what you're going to need is, this is some, is this 16 or 14? Let me check. This is 16 gauge. 16 gauge copper wire. Okay, so this is what we're going to be making our actual finding out of. And then I'm going to be wrapping with 22 gauge copper wire. Alrighty. So to get this kicked off, we are going to need our star, 1 mother of pearl, and 2 little crystals. Okay, so that's the beads you need. And then I am using this, I don't know what they call this. This thing. What is this called? A mandrel from the Artistic Wire mandrel set from Bead Store. So this is what I'm using to make this. And what we're going to do is pretty dang simple. Let me tell you how much wire I got here. Oh, by the way, you guys, I found my froggy tape. Super excited. So I have about 8 inches of wire here. And so what I did is I'm just going to go down on this. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is probably good. 7. We'll go 7. Why not? 7 seems good. I'm just going to start in the middle and I'm going to start wrapping this bad boy around here. We're going to go around twice. So I'm just wrapping until this looks like it would be like... Okay, cut. I'm just wrapping this until it looks like it would be like prongs for a ring or something. So they're both coming up to the top, right? And I'm going to get this going, and then I'm going to see which one is the longer piece. And it's looking like this one. So what I'm going to do is, while I have this on here, I'm going to grab this one and give her a pull up. So it's now sticking out 90 degrees, sticking straight up. And then this is going to be my wrap wire. So I'm just going to wrap this around. I'm going to wrap that. I'm going to bring him all the way around Okay, so he looks like this, going this way. So you got 2 wraps. He's going this way, 1 going up. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to start to wrap that. I'm going to hold it in place. I'm just going to wrap it. It only needs to go around about 2 times. Okay. Because we are going to wrap down with the other side. So let's give him a cut. Alrighty. Now I'm going to get my stepped bail plier, and using not the tiniest one but the second one, I'm just going to give him a little bend. Oop, wrong way. And I'm going to come over the top here and just make a wire wrapped loop as you normally would do. Bring it down so that this all looks cohesive, and give her a trim. Okay, once I got all that into place, just gonna tuck this in, make sure it's tucked in good. Alright, so now I'm gonna put it back onto the mandrel and kind of wiggle it on there to kind of give it its shape. 5, 6, 7. We're still on the 7th one, just to give it more of that round shape. Okay. And this is the fun part. So now that you got all your stuff on here, we are going to take our bench block and we're going to give it a little hammer. So first we're going to go with the chasing hammer. So this is the chasing hammer. Looks like this. Okay. And we're just going to hit a couple times. So I don't got you guys super zoomed in, but let me see if I can do her a little more. All right, now I am going to hold this part off the block, not going to hit that. And cover your ears if you do not want to hear this, because there's going to be loud. I'm going to flip it. All right, so I did get a little wonkety there where they were crisscrossed, but that doesn't matter because I'm going to wire wrap these anyway, so you're not going to see that. Now I'm going to go with the texture. So this is my texturizing hammer. I get this one at Taylor's Falls. It's from Beadsmith. I'm going to use the circle one. Now, because we just have wire, it's not really going to show up as circles, but it's the same one that I did on the other earring. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So we're just going a little bit here on each side just to give her a little something. Okay, this is just to give her a little bit of something. So I know you're like, Randy, it's all jacked up. No fear. We go back to the mandrel and get her back down there on size 7, both sides. Just push her on there. There we go. Kind of twist around a little bit, get that shape back. Smashing. Okay, so now, as I had said before, this part is not really going to matter all that much because as you can see, I've wrapped diagonally with my wire. So it's going to be covered up. Come on, you. It's going to be covered up anyway. So no big deal. Now all we gotta do is wrap it. Easy peasy. So I'm going to use .22 gauge. Now you don't have to use 22. You can use 24 or smaller if you want. I chose this gauge because I do want it to show up. Because I kind of just feel like the oceanish theme that we got going on. requires it to be a little chunkier, if that makes sense. So here we go. All we're going to do to start this out is we're going to start at the top here. Now I might have to zoom back out because I'm holding this. Ooh, sorry. Okay, so zoom it on in, camera. There we go. Okay, so we're going to start here at the top. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to start a wrap. It doesn't matter, whatever. It's just got to be a wrap, okay? So hold on to this tail. Go in through here. Get this wrap going. Can scooch it up as we're going on. Okay. So we're doing pretty good. I'm going to leave this tail on here because I'm going to mess with that in the end. But I'm just getting my 3 little wraps going. I think I'll go 4. Alright. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my, I'm going to get my beads out, and I'm going to put my crystal on here. Okay, so you got your crystal, got him over here. Focus. Righteous. There we go. Okay, so I got my crystal on here, and so the wire is coming from the bottom, coming through the loop, and I'm going to tack him down. You are going to have to hold him a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to go around on this side once. Okay, so that's 1 full wrap. And then I'm going to crisscross backwards, and I'm going to go on top on this side. 1 full wrap. Okay. So now I have my wire coming out from this side of the crystal, this side, and it's coming from the bottom through the loop, if you can see that. And now I'm going to put on my mother of pearl and my starfish. So I am putting my starfish in between the legs, and so that when it comes out on the bottom is the one that comes out of the leg, right? And I'm only doing that because this is how I did the last one. Okay. All right. So here he is in there. Okay. And now I'm going to wrap. So I'm just wherever it is laying nicely, and like I said, it's going to cover up this doings down here. And on that first wrap, I do want it to be pretty in place, so I am going to give her a little tighten with the chain nose. And I'm going to just wrap around here. And then I'm going to go back the other side of the starfish. I'm going to wrap this way. And do like 2. Okay, so now he should be pretty well in place. Now I am going to go back across here to the other side of the starfish. So I'm now on this side of the starfish. And this is where I'm going to now put on my other crystal. So again, I'm put my crystal on there. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to wrap one. And this will make 2 complete wraps on this side. And then I'm going to go across to the other side of the bead, this side, and go 1, 2, and now I'm going to come back to this side, and I'm going to finish off on, oh, I hope that wasn't all blurry for you guys. Was it all blurry for you guys? I hope not. Okay, and now I'm going to finish off on this side. And all I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut this off. And make sure that he is stuck in there. Okay, we can go around, give this a little bit of a tighten. And then also we got to finish up with this tail here. So I'm just going to wrap him around into the back, cut it off, press that in there, squish, do a little squishing. Okay. Yeah. Alright, you guys, we're looking pretty dang good. Okay, is it this thing? Is that the problem? I don't know why my camera's being so dang crazy right now. Okay, so this is what we got. And here's the other side. Now all we gotta do is put on our finding, and we are good to rock and roll. So for the finding, I did use a C jump ring, and I did use a rose gold or copper earring wire from my own stash. And alrighty, there we are. Got our 2 earrings. This one looks like it might be a smidge longer than the other. So what I'm going to do to fix that, since we're working with copper, it's pretty malleable. I'm just going to come in here and squish it down a little bit. My plier. Gotta be able to do both sides. Okay, let's see if that couple millimeters makes us a little better. It does. It does make us a little better. Right. So there they are. This one is a smidge bigger, but nobody's going to see that on a running horse. But I do like them. They turned out exactly the way that I wanted them to turn out, according to my little drawing here. And they're quite cute. You could also use this for pendants if you wanted. So there we go. Alright, I'll get you some photos. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful, spectacular, amazing beading day. If you are, please leave it in the comments. Let me know how it's going for you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!